Edward, where have you been?
Well, when I got up, I got dressed, had breakfast like most normal people do. That's where I've been. And when did you get home? It must have been close to dawn.
It was. I couldn't sleep all night.
What's wrong?
We have big trouble with James Duval.
Oh. Well, I was afraid of something like this. What happened? Wouldn't he buy your story about the manufacturing plant being in Jamaica?
He insisted on seeing the Jamaica file.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. Inasmuch as there isn't any such thing.
Well, there is now. Come to the office. I made one up.
You made one up?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what you were doing, working until all hours of the night.
That's exactly what I was doing.
Well, let's see it.
All right. I think it's very good. I worked a long time on it. And James Duval might be a scientific genius, but he certainly has no head for business.
Well, Alex, this is just another stall. Do you really think this is going to satisfy him?
I don't know, Edward. I don't know.
Alex, you are losing control of that man.
Now, Duval worked for Cassadine for years, so he knows that the man can be ruthless when he wants something. Edward, the man is a killer.
Alex, look at me. Look at me, Alex. Something has happened that you haven't told me about. And I want to know. In fact, I demand to know, and you must tell me.
The two lab assistants who helped Duval create the Ice Princess are dead.
Both of them?
One was killed in a private plane crash, and one was killed in a car accident.
When did you find out about this?
Several days ago, and I'm afraid Duval's going to find out.
Mr. Green, it's very nice to meet you.
No, call me Johnny. We're going to be riding into town together, you know?
Oh, but you're not going to be riding into town together, Johnny.
Oh, does that mean that we're carpooling today?
No, that means that I'm going to cook you a beautiful big breakfast, and you're going to stay right here and eat it.
Oh, well,
Breakfast?
You know, we always start the day out with a good, hearty meal.
I have breakfast out every morning myself.
Yeah, why don't we continue our conversation, John?
Why don't you go answer your phone?
All right, this will only take 1 second.
Take all the time you need. Listen, do you ever go out for breakfast in the morning?
Every now and then I do, yeah.
Yeah, all right, make it fast. You got 1 second.
You're going to give me all the time I damn well need.
What is it, Alex?
I have to know your plan, Luke.
Look, I don't want to go into this right now.
Luke and I work together.
Luke's very lucky. You're a very attractive lady.
Thank you.
Luke, would you answer me?
What'd you say?
Now, I'm on my way over to your place, and you better be there. You also better have that plan figured out.
So I usually hang out at this new Western club near the other end of town.
Excuse me, sorry for the interruption.
Well, there's no problem.
Oh, where were we before we were so rudely interrupted?
You were about to set the table, and I was about to finish the business with Mr. Green.
Finish it?
Yes, it was $150, right?
Oh, right.
All right, here you go. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 45, 150 big ones.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you. Pleasure doing business with you, and maybe we can do business ourselves. I mean, if you ever need a lift or something, or painting, I do painting, or maybe breakfast together.
Been wonderful. Been wonderful.
Very nice lady.
Bye.
Thank
Bye.
Well, what are we up to this time, Lloyd?
What makes you think that I'm always up to something?
I don't think I want to answer that question.
All right, we answer this. What do you want for breakfast?
An explanation. Who is Johnny Green, and what is this $150?
All right, I've asked him to paint my apartment.
For $150?
Well, I tried to get him to do it for $50, but he wouldn't, so I went for the big bucks.
Well, I think you really got stung.
Look, I looked around. Believe me, I tried to get somebody, and he's the only one I could come up with.
Well, you see, you just weren't looking in the right places, because I happen to know a wonderful painter who lives very close by. As a matter of fact, right downstairs. Me.
Oh, come on, you wouldn't want to do that.
Are you kidding? For $50, I'd paint the Sistine Chapel.
I heard they already papered.
Luke, I am serious.
About the Sistine Chapel?
About painting your apartment. Look, I worked my fingers to the bone, scraping the walls and spackling and painting my apartment. Now the place looks pretty darn good.
Well, I know it does, but you know, that was before you had your fingernails done.
I'll protect them and wear gloves.
No, thanks, but I don't want you to do that.
You know, when we talked about me helping you fix up your apartment before, you seemed to like the idea.
Well, yeah, but that's when you offered to do it for free.
Well, now I'm offering to save you $100. Besides, who are you to throw around all this money anyway? I mean, you're giving away to some stranger. Who is Johnny Green anyway? And what kind of credentials does he have?
He has a union card, Laura.
I'll get one printed. What color are you going to paint it?
Magenta.
Magenta.
Mm-hmm.
You're painting your apartment magenta.
Yeah, well, I thought that, you know, magenta would really kind of brighten up the place.
Yeah, and it'll get you kicked out on your ear, too. Do you remember the landlady said no wild colors on the walls, no wild parties?
Oh, no. She may have said that to you, but she didn't tell me that.
You're crazy.
I'm crazy. I'm crazy? I'm sorry, lady. You're the one who comes onto this stranger in the paint clothes and stuff and in this sweater. I mean, I'm sorry, but this sweater is much too tight. Where did you get this sweater anyway?
You're jealous.
I am not.
Yes, you are.
I am not jealous.
Yes, you are. You are.
All right, I am. I am crazy, insanely jealous. That's fine. Well?
Well, do I get the $50 for painting your apartment?
Is that all you ever think about is just money?
No, sometimes I think about food, but right now money's at the top of the list, so.
Well, I'm going to have to get the $150 back from Johnny Green, and it won't be easy.
We'll find a way.
Hello.
Bueno, ¿cómo está, señor? You know who this is?
What? Too many margaritas, right?
You know who it is, huh? This is Slick Horns.
What can I do for you?
What do you mean, what can you do for me? What, are you kidding me? What? Oh, what are you got company?
That's right.
Oh, okay. Well, look, just nod your head. I mean, just listen. You know the union card you wanted?
Yeah.
I got it.
Terrific.
Well, you bet it's terrific. I'll tell you something else, pal. There ain't no way you can paint unless you got one, you know? So I'll meet you at the auction hall. You got that?
That sounds good to me.
Okay,
Sounds good.
So,
buenas tardes.
Buenas tardes.
What was that all about?
That's about, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be able to take you to work today.
I'll find my way to work. I have many times before.
I'm sorry.
Okay. No problem. No questions.
Oh, Laura?
Yeah.
Would you really paint this apartment for $50?
Are you kidding? I will make curtains to match just to keep seeing you this jealous.
I have a hard bargain.
See ya.
Thank you. Have a good day, all right?
Yep, you too.